Hi all, I'm going to be taking a look at the 13th Doctor action figure range. Now I'm not going to talk about the Judoon, as I covered that in another video, and they were not exactly new aliens to the series. They started of course with David Tennant. I'm just going to be taking a look at herself, her TARDIS, the Dalek, and Ryan, Yaz and Graham. Now the reason I'm showing you this set, which of course came out a few months ago, I only recently got this but I'm yet to open it, and I shall be doing that now, is because I hadn't bought it and I was lucky enough to win it from Richard Price, who played the Judoon, or one of the Judoon troopers here. So there we go, and I'm going to be opening that up and going through all of them shortly. So what I'd like you to do while I nip off and get this box opened and the figures out and ready is to hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I do a video. So hold your horses, because part 2 is coming soon. Welcome back, folks. Like I said just before I went away, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like if you like the video, and the notification bell if you like the video. If you don't, then that's fine. Anyway, here we have a selection of the 13 Doctors figures from her era. Now I know I've covered them before, the 13th Doctor, but I thought I'd like to just do them all together. So, without further ado, let us get into it. Now at the front, of course, we have Yaz, Ryan, Graham. Now, Graham here, I shall just bring him forward. He is based on arachnids in the UK. That's from series 11. And as you can see, it does a good, just usual head turn, movement up, down. No bicep swivel really, or shoulder swivel. I never get, no, what you're supposed to say, shoulder swivel, bicep. Yeah, I am right. That's just his elbows more. Legs, brown boots. It's a good likeness of Bradley Walsh, and that was released on its own this year. And that is Graham, who now will be leaving in series 13, whenever that is. I have no idea when that's going to start filming. It was due September, but with this certain thing that's around, everything seems to be topsy-turvy and delayed. Next I shall bring in his adopted sort of grandson, and this is Ryan. Very good likeness of Tosin Cole. Head to swivels, waist swivel, legs move, bend, joints, etc, etc. They're all pretty much figure movement. I'm not going to go into every single one, but just to give you an idea. Anyway, and he's also based, I believe, on arachnids in the UK. Now before I go on, if any of that is wrong, please drop me a comment in below, rather, because I'm not, as you know, a big fan of the 13 Doctors era, and I had a comment when I won that set with the companions in it, why give it to him as he doesn't like the era. Well, those that are collectors know that you tend to collect things even if you don't like it. So I like to have a selection of the figures from her era, as it is after all part of Doctor Who, even though I might not like it. It's like the Paradigm Daleks. I think they were ridiculous, but I have all versions of them in the 5-inch range. Anyway, without further ado, I shall bring in Yaz. Now this is based on, I believe, It Takes You Away. It is again a very good likeness of her, Mandip Gill. Looking very good. The part-time policewoman, or trainee policewoman. Hip swivel, etc, etc. I said I wasn't going to go into it. But before I go any further, that particular figure body was used also to make Romana, or the other way around, whenever they did it. And you're thinking, no way, yes way, cause here is, I don't know if she's going to say Romana 1. Using the same body, the same bottoms, everything. Nothing wrong with that, because it works very well. Out you go. So, there we have Yaz. Now we're going to come on to the Doctor herself. Now the first release came out December 18. This one, It Takes Your 8. I've done a review on her figures before, but I shall just run through it again. So, it is a nice detail figure. It does look like Jodie Whittaker, and she's got good movement around the neck rotation, instead of just side to side, with most of the other figures have, but she has this sort of like a ball joint. Now, if I pulled her head off to show you that, I'm sure they'd probably scream at me saying I'm torturing Jodie. Yes, some would say that. She comes with a cloak, which is nicely detailed. It's got the hood moulded on. Her boots. Now, some have said to me recently, part of that figure has been made up from Martha. I think it's possible at End of Time, though I'm not certain. If you do know, I'd love to know which part of Martha they use, which one. The only thing I will say about this figure, I think is unfortunate for Jodie as an actress, is dyed her hair, they sort of captured the roots. I think it's unfortunate the way it shows up like that. But that's just me. She probably likes it like that. But there we go. And that is, as I said, from the Ghost Monument, rather, moment. What am I talking about? Next up is, she knocks them all over. Maybe that's how she gets some new companions. She just bumps them off. I'll just stand them up. Stand up, madam. Right, next we have the red or pink top. That is based on Series 11 Rosa, and this one has her sonic screwdriver, which is actually quite a good miniature version of it. Good detail. I don't know if you can see. Yep. And the tip is lightly yellow. And she also has her bum bag. But I believe, I can't remember now which story it is, someone told me that she didn't use a bum bag, I think in Rosa, though I could be wrong. And here she is in a blue top, and this is from Resolution of the Daleks. Bit different. Oh, one other thing I want to point out, there's a bit difference between the two in the hair colour. The hair is more yellow there, while here it is more blonde. Exactly the same movement, etc., as the bum bag, which I think you could remove it, though it's a bit tricky to, I think, take off. There's just a catch at the back. Now this one is not available in the UK. It is only available through Amazon in the US. You can, of course, order it to the UK, but it works out to be, last time I looked, it came to about £28, which is a lot for one figure. So I don't know if it'll ever be released in the UK. I have no idea. Now, I'm not going to be doing just the TARDIS, I just put it there for the background, because I will put a link to that review. And now we've got on to the Dalek, which I just recently finally got. Now, I will say I don't like this Dalek design, and I've actually seen the actual prop, and I think the toy looks a lot better than the actual prop. Anyway, so this has a nice range of movements. The first thing I want to point out is the mutant, which you can see, which is really nice, and it fits inside the Dalek. So all you've got to do is shove it in there, get in there, and shut the hatch, like so. Just put a bit more in. Not too much because you want to get it out. And there you go. Complete turn, 360 degrees. Eye up. This doesn't move much, or the gun doesn't move very little. And yeah, wheels just like a normal bronze Dalek. The base is actually just like a new series Dalek anyway. And there we have the Dalek from Resolution, which I think they'll be doing a similar version in the forthcoming Christmas, New Year, whenever special. Again, we don't know. And there you have the figures based on Jodie's era. So there's 7 in total, and 8 if you count the TARDIS, of the 5-inch range. Now coming out soon, when is it? Week commencing the 5th of October, which is next week. There will be another set of the companions all together this time. I can't say what stories they're from. B&M exclusive, and again through Amazon in the US. If you have a search on YouTube under Al Dewar or character options, you'll see Al talk about them in more detail and the rest of the releases coming out. So I hope you like this little run through of the 13 Doctors figures and era, and just finish off with the TARDIS. Out of all the TARDIS characters produced, from classic and new here, I'll just say that this is the loudest. So let's finish off with a better look. Just try and as you can see, it's nice and loud, nice and clear. Shame though that the inside doesn't light up there. And you can still get this, I think, is it $24.99? And I'll just show you the insides. No backdrop, but you can put one in. I just haven't got round to it, that's all. Unusual button on the bottom. And there we have it, folks. I hope you've liked that, and just a bit of a different way to end. Well, I hope you're all well, stay safe, and look forward to chatting to you soon when the new range come out in a couple of weeks. Bye for now.